speak about fame and glory. So nowadays, everybody wants fame and glory that too quickly. They are not bothered about the means. How do we get there? It's just about getting there. So what is the right mindset to have to get what you want? Yeah.
So, when I was in the music industry, at first the motive was pure. I wanted to be an inspiration to people. That's what I wanted, right? But then I started getting the applause, things getting thrown at me, material things like beautiful women wanted to hang out, and then I started going down the wrong path, drugs and alcohol, and the material things became like an idol for me. Like that's what I was worshiping, is that success, the fame, the glory, and all that stuff. So after a series of humiliations and falling down and, getting to that point of surrender and desperation where I couldn't live that way anymore, now I didn't want to be famous. I did not want spotlight. I didn't want attention. None of that. I was trying to stay in the background, just, and the universe wasn't having it. That was not it wasn't wrong for me to wanting to be an inspiration, but my methods had to be, my motives had to be different, so, the Piggly Wiggly managers are the ones that told me to put my face on a poster, put my face on the jars and all this stuff. And so now here we are. But what I did is I created an alter ego, Chef Giuseppe. I'm not a real chef, but my image on these posters and on the jars is a chef.
Oh, okay. So you're not a real chef. That is quite
No,
surprising. I thought you were a chef because I had a look at the image and I thought of the Ratatouille movie where the rat keeps making a lot of delicious dishes. So yeah, again, a great applause.
No, I'm not a real chef. I didn't go to school. I barely finished high school, man. I was in high school for 7 years. Like you're only supposed to be in high school for 4 years, but it took me longer.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not that smart.
Again, I see the connect. I have been in 7 years in a certain school where we had to only stay for 4 years. So I see that synchronization happening here as well. You and me, we connected. You also took 7 years. I also took 7 years.
Right.
Quite a resonance. Yeah. So moving on, I just want to ask you about a few philosophical questions about from the post that you have written. The first one is I read it. I mean, last week I think. Just because I could do it doesn't mean I should. If you could give the circumstances when you came up with this thought, I think that will be.
Yeah. So like a lot of times I would take action without really analyzing it, and now there is a detriment when you get too stuck in analyzing, analysis paralysis. That's no good. But also leaping before you look is no good either. So there's got to be a balance, and so a lot of ideas that I come up with, I should not act on because they're not coming from a place that's going to benefit other people. As long as other people are going to be benefited with some action that I'm taking, then it's okay. But if it's not and it's purely selfish motive, it ain't going to work. It's going to backfire.
So what is the filter that you use? Okay, I have come up with so much ideas. So how do I filter these? I mean, most of those look like that they are helping people in some way. There is always value addition in an idea, no matter what it is. So how do you filter those down to the ones when we feel from the gut? Okay, this seems to be the right one.
So it's another mind thing, right? It's another manifestation thing. So I'm taking whatever the question is, whatever the idea is, I'm taking it and I'm surrendering it to God. I'm saying, here it is. What should I do with this? And then I sit with it for a little while, in my prayer and meditation, like a half hour, 45 minutes, just watching it be released from me. Okay. And then I bounce it off of a human being, because now I got to make sure that what I'm receiving, this intuition is right, so I bounce it off of somebody I trust and get their opinion on it. I may go to a few people and bring it to their attention and see what they think, and then I make the decision.
Oh, okay. That is quite practical. Yeah, we could do that, to sit on it and be grounded in the idea, and then just bounce it off someone you trust and you get their feedback of how it sounds. Yeah, that makes sense. Then the next one is doubt and fear are the tools of the enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anything negative, doubt and fear that they're going to stop you. When you start looking at yourself as a failure or like all these negative things and negative emotions, that's not of the God I serve. I mean, my God is loving, all powerful, all knowledgeable, so, and he wants us to succeed. I mean, he wants us to bear fruits and give to the people and give to the kingdom, and give glory. So if we're stuck in doubt and fear and all these stuff, and it's getting us immobilized, then that's not what he wants. He wants us to keep moving forward, have strength, have faith, and keep going.
That is very interesting.